Hello there. Day 27 of 75 Medium. Travel Edition, Part 2. A new city, a new state, a new hotel. But it's been a great one. It has truly been a wonderful experience. Let's get right into it. I want to show you guys a little something that I have been doing for many years because I am a migraine sufferer. So I need my room to be completely black when I am sleeping at any time of the day. We invested in some really good darkening shades, and I have darkening curtains as well. So this is what this is our bedroom. So this is what our room looks like in full daylight with the blinds up and the curtains closed. I am going to show you what this looks like even in broad daylight when I close the blinds, pull the curtains, close the door to the bathroom, and close our main door into the bedroom. And I'll show you how dark it actually gets. It actually looks brighter than what it really is, but it turns your room completely dark. And at night, you can't see any of the lights that's coming in from the sides of the windows. It is absolutely pitch black in here. This is also good for women that are suffering from sleep as a result of being in postmenopause or in perimenopause. This has been essential for me when I am sleeping. I bought these originally because of my migraines, but they have really served me well in my postmenopause phase. So if you guys don't have darkening shades and darkening curtains, I highly recommend that you get these. It makes for such beautiful night of sleep. I can't even explain it. Here is lunch. It's a rice cake with PB2 mixed with water. You create your own peanut butter and you control the sugars and all of that. I added probably about 3/4 of a small banana. This is going to be for a pre-workout. I have here berries for fiber and the rest of that banana. A CG's yogurt with 10 grams of protein. And here is my hydration, creatine, and collagen for protein. So all in all, I probably have reached 30 grams of protein in this small meal. It looks light, but it packs a nice punch and it's great for a pre-workout. Here's my dinner. This is my version of a plant-based Big Mac. I have here an Impossible Burger. I made my own Big Mac sauce, sauteed onions and peppers. This is Boston lettuce. I'm using this as my bread. I have some sauteed green beans. I just added salt and pepper. And then over here, I have my vegan protein, vanilla protein. It's 30 grams of protein in one big scoop, and then I added collagen, which is another 9 grams. It's cold. It's almost 6:30. I am getting my 30-minute walk in. I already worked out for 45 minutes. I had dinner and then I came outside. Today is Monday, March 17th, day 21. Did more than what I thought. 6 minutes extra, 36 minutes for the win. What I just noticed. A bird pooped on me. Didn't realize it until right now. I'm gonna go put this in the wash. But what do they say? This is supposed to be good luck, or is it only if it lands on your head or your shoulder or something? But that's gross. I need to go wash it. I listened to a recent podcast and what's her name? Dr. Sims, I think is her name. And she talked about eating protein first thing in the morning. So that's what I've been doing and it's been working. Just wanted to share. My late lunch, I have tuna fish on a rice cake. That tuna fish, I put way too much mayonnaise in it, but I was in a rush. Anyhow, I have an apple for fiber, and I love these peanut-filled pretzels. My hair looks absolutely crazy. I need to go home and do it for the first time. I'm gonna try to record myself. We'll see how that goes, but I just left the bank. I had to get some cash, and I've been running around so much today that I really haven't even stopped to record much, but it's still day 22. Listen, when I tell you that this challenge has really changed how I look at movement and health, it's unreal. Thought I was gonna do 30, but I did 44. Yes, for me. Here's dinner: green beans. I have some leftovers, sauteed onions and peppers, broiled salmon, and a little bit of jasmine rice with garlic, my chamomile tea, a water, and dinner, day 22. Start with the entrance. Here is an extra bathroom. This is one of their suites. Here is the actual living room. I am coming back to work when I get back from the gym, and then I'm going to have dinner and call it a night. But look at how gorgeous this is. It's so beautiful. And then this is the bedroom. Over here is the gorgeous bathroom. You guys know my setup. Always the same. Oh, but look at the shower and that tub. What? Yes. Day 23, it's a travel day. It has been exhausting. I have been up since about 4:30 this morning, 5 o'clock. This is really good lighting in this bathroom. The mirror is similar to the one I have in my house, but this one's much bigger and a lot better lighting. Anyhow, I wanted to show you guys my day 2 hair. It is a little crinkly over here, but that's okay. Nothing a scarf can't fix. But I like the way it's laying. I love the fullness up in here, and I love the way it's tapered on the side. Just got done my 45-minute walk. I am back in my room. What I'm learning in my journey is to really utilize the amenities that are offered within every hotel that I go to. I am anyway, go in terms of work, and I can work from morning until night. So I need to learn to just take a step back and really enjoy the workout is done, or walking is done, and I'm on my way to breakfast. so excited. Here's my desk in my room. I am pumping out so much work. I'm feeling so productive. It's been a busy day. I am staying hydrated, making sure I have enough bottles of water. It just feels good. So I have just spent the most amazing 30 minutes of my adult life in terms of taking care of me. I soaked in a tub for the first time in my adult life, and it was amazing. Hello there, happy day 23. I am in my comfy, forgiving, stretchy jeans. I have on my little slip-on Skechers, my long sweater that I absolutely love. It has pockets. I have on my trusted t-shirt. This is what I call a wardrobe capsule and or my travel uniform, but it is comfortable. I am ready to get on with this day. It's going to be a busy day. I have a really long night ahead of me, but I'm ready for it because I am super comfortable. It is so beautiful out here. It is my first day out since Wednesday. The day that I got here, it poured. It was raining so hard. Yesterday it was cloudy and windy and cold. So today's the first day that I am out of the hotel and it feels wonderful. I'm on my way over to the convention center and I'll continue on with my day, but it is beautiful. Standing here in front of this humongous window, which is floor to ceiling and getting natural light, but I wanted to show you my hair and show you what it looks like. It has been 3 days. And the only thing that I have used daily is just the tiniest little bit of the hair oil. That is it. I read 5 chapters and I am almost done with this book. I may finish this book before I leave or finish it on the airplane, but almost done my book for March. So it's almost 10 o'clock. I am just getting back to my room and this is how I found it. And because of the type of room that I have, I'm in a suite, they offer turn down service. What? I have never ever experienced anything like this. Oh my goodness. Hello there, good morning. Saturday, day 24. I am headed out the door to have some breakfast and start my day really. But I wanted to take a few minutes out to explain to you guys something and share with you my feelings on this slight change that I made to my morning routine. I watched a podcast with Dr. Stacy Sims where she shared changing your morning routine and having protein within 30 minutes of waking up. Well, I have been doing that for a little bit over a week now, if not more. And today is confirmation that it is working. Because I bought these pants at Marshall's. It's hard for you guys to see, but I had bought them at Marshall's about a month ago and I could not, although they're stretchy, because that's how I roll, stretchy, wrinkle-free, comfortable, the top button was really tight. And I was afraid that if I traveled with them, the top button would snap off at some point with either me sitting down or even just trying to put them on. And today I literally slipped them on, put the button on because I said, I'm going to take these with me. And they had zero tug, zero pull. And that makes me so happy because I have been trying everything and all the things to really reduce this inflammation. And I could not get it. I could not get it down. And with this slight little tweak to my routine, it is working. So if you are a woman in perimenopause or in postmenopause and you're struggling with belly bloat, and you're doing everything right and it's not working, I would encourage you to try this. It doesn't cost you anything. The protein, having at least 15 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up is really not going to change your appetite. It's not going to make you full. So I encourage you to try it and see how that works out for you and see how the bloating starts to kind of reduce. I hope that that works. It's scientific proven based on what Dr. Stacy Sims said, and I am becoming a believer. So I just wanted to share that with you. I need to head downstairs and continue on with my day. Have a good one, folks. Just getting back to my room, and look, that's amazing. Good morning, happy Sunday. I am right outside the doors of the gym at the hotel. It's my last official full day here, so I am going to go work out and do my 45-minute walk. I am on my way back to the restaurant that I was at last night, and there's a tornado watch. This is crazy. It was so sunny and beautiful this morning, and now there's a tornado watch. So let me get in and back to my room so I can finish packing and get myself ready for my flight tomorrow morning. Look at the sky. It is sunny over here and nothing but dark clouds over here. There is a tornado watch, but that sky is breathtaking. We did it. Week 4 is done. Day 27 of 75 medium challenge is in the books, and I am super happy. You know, traveling while doing this challenge brings its own challenges, of course. New city, new state, new time zone, new weather, new hotel. Your brain is trying to calibrate where you are and adjust to that. And it takes a while. It takes a few days for you to even get there. But I've been here 5 days and my brain has fully calibrated and just in time for me to go back home. But I love it and I'm not complaining. And I will say, you know, it is okay for us to be proud of ourselves as women. It's okay, and for us to say it out loud that we are proud of ourselves. It's not gloating, it's not bragging. It's just acknowledging your work, acknowledging your journey, acknowledging all of the time and effort that you've put in up to this point. Because there was a time where I wouldn't, and it really went to my detriment. It worked completely against me. I always, you know, played quietly. I always, you know, was in the background of things, and that did not serve me. So at 55 years old, I'm very comfortable and confident in saying, I not only like my job, I love my job. I am very confident and comfortable in saying, I am proud of the work that I have done, internally and externally. And it's okay. It's okay for us to do that. All right, so let's talk about my wins for this week. At the top of the list is that I worked out every single day. I incorporated strength training on 3 of those days, and one day I worked out up to almost an hour. Now, I will say, is it easy? No. But I've adjusted my schedule and I have worked it in to make sure that that is a priority for me. So working out is a non-negotiable, and I was able to get that done every single day since I've gotten here, which is great. My second win is my daily water intake. You guys know that in week 2, during my travel, my first travel of this journey, I had a hard time with my water intake, and I felt it in my sleep. I felt it in my body, my swelling of my extremities. I felt it. And so I made it a point to make sure that I drank my water every single day while I was here, my water intake challenge, and I did that. The third one is that I stuck to my nutrition, and that's including high fiber, high protein in every single meal. I am protein and fiber focused. There was one day where I had to eat lunch a little bit later than scheduled, so I had a protein bar. I always carry a protein bar in my bag just in case for those moments where I need to. So I did that. But the beauty of being on a high protein, high fiber diet is that you don't snack as much. You don't get as hungry, right? Because it takes your body a lot longer to break down the protein. Healthy, good, clean protein. It takes your body a while and you stay satiated longer. So that is what allows the muscle to build. And also, I don't want to become flabby. I don't want to become lean and flabby. I don't want to be skinny fat in my journey. I want to be toned and muscular and defined, and I want to not just feel strong, but look strong. Mentally and physically, I want to be a strong 55-year-old woman in postmenopause. And high protein, high fiber will help me with that tremendously. Also adding in 15 grams, a minimal 15 grams of protein within the first 30 minutes of you waking up. If you guys don't know who Stacy Sims is, Dr. Stacy Sims, I encourage you to look her up on YouTube and listen to any of her podcasts that she's on where she talks about this. And it has made such a huge difference in my body composition on a daily basis. I don't feel as inflamed. I don't get as bloated. I perform better even just by walking. I'm performing better. I feel great when I start, and I feel even better when I'm done. So incorporating those 21 grams of protein in the morning have been a game changer. And networking and connections is another win for me. You know, I made that a priority for myself this year as part of my role. And as I expand in my role, I want to make more connections with my colleagues across the US, and I'm making that a priority at every interaction that I have. And then my biggest highlight of all was last night. I went to the restaurant next door, and when I walked in, I recognized a voice. And when I looked, and it was Mr. Van Jones. He is a political journalist, commentator. You see him a lot on CNN, but he is a phenomenal human being. He's humble, he's gentle, he's genuine. And we talked for about 10 minutes, and he was absolutely wonderful. He asked me, did I want a picture with him? And I said, of course. And so he took my phone and we took a selfie, and it was great. It was such a good moment for me. And timing, right? It was just, I was going to eat in this hotel, but I thought, let me try something different. And I just happened to walk over next door, and I got to meet him and talk to him. So that was a huge highlight. As for challenges, new hotel, new sounds, a new environment, and it's a party town. So there was a lot of noise in the hallways around 12, 1, 2 in the morning, especially last night, Saturday night. That disrupted my sleep. It flat out just completely disrupted my sleep. And I struggled a few nights with that, but it's okay. I'll make up for it when I get home. And again, not being ashamed of things, good things that happen to you. And one of the good things that happened to me, amazing things that happened to me unexpectedly when I checked in, was that I was upgraded. And I'm upgraded to this beautiful suite. And it's okay for you to say that. It's okay for you to acknowledge that and not feel as though you're bragging or you're, gloating. I didn't ask, but they gave it to me. And I feel humbly blessed and grateful for it every single day. When I say I don't like my job, I love my job, I mean it. And I show up every day authentically, 100% in every situation, in every conversation. And your blessings will come, because I was in a dark place many years ago. And I have come out on the other side a much better human, a much better woman, a much better mother and friend and cousin and sister, all the things. Okay. So another challenge that I'm having is that I have the early kind of signs and symptoms of a cold. And that's not good for me, because with every cold comes a cough, and I can't cough like that because of my situation with coughing up blood, and I need to be really careful about that. So today I most likely will be masking up, but it may be a little bit too late for that. But when you're around crowds, it's going to happen. And then the last challenge for me for this week is that I miss walking outside. I miss listening to the birds. I miss having that very focused, intentional time with nature, with God, with myself, listening to my footsteps hit the pavement. Working out in a public gym is different, right? Your senses are on high alert. I'm looking around me all the time. And I'm not saying I don't do that when I'm walking outside, but in a gym, it's a little bit different as well. So you just have a different sense of fear, a different sense of safety when you're in a public gym. But all in all, it's been a great week. Oh, and I forgot to add to my wins, I've been reading every day. Did I say that? I'm not sure if I said that, but I'm almost done with this book. I think I will be done with this book on the airplane. And that means I have met my goal of reading a book a month for the book of March. For the month of March, I finished early. Talk about being intentional and being completely excited about it. Can't wait to read my next book. I'll let you guys know what that is. But those are my challenges. Those are my wins. I'm happy to say that I had more wins than challenges this month. I am excited for what week 5 is going to bring, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, adios.